Welcome back to another BDGE Bets video. I'm here with Luke per usual. Casey Lucas. You can find him on socials. His socials will be tagged down below if you want to check out all of his stuff on TikTok and on Twitter. But today, Thursday Night Football, we're back with another banger. And I'm going to start it out. I'm going to start us early. We're going to get into this. We're back to back first touchdown score props on long shots. Mind you, plus 2,000, plus 3,000 of first touchdown in Thursday Night Football games. We're hot. We're rolling right now. How are you feeling after last week? Your one hit last week, mine hit the week before that. Anybody's do. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, how can you not? I'm forever going to love big white tight ends. AJ Barner and Jake Tongs just cooking for us.
It's a perfect game to go back to him. It's a perfect game to go back to him. We will be getting into that at the end of the episode, so make sure to stay till the end where we go over our first touchdown scores in this game. It is Philadelphia versus the Giants. The spread of this game is 7.5. The money line is minus 390. Again, all the odds will be updated down below by the time this comes out, which should be on Wednesday morning. We're recording this Tuesday night, so if anything changes, it will be updated in the graphics. So if anything's different, that is why. I know I got a few questions on that before, but the total as of right now is 40.5. So we're going to be going off these lines specifically for this game. With that being said, though, Philly's coming off a loss. The Giants are coming off a worse loss. Obviously, the Eagles lost to the Denver Broncos last week with that Hail Mary where they just ran into the back of each other. Devontae Smith goes off, though. Saquon Barkley sees 6 touches. The Giants lose to the Saints. And Jackson Dart looked quite literally awful, given Kool-Aid McKinstry's first 2 picks of his NFL career. That was a horrendous game. So both sides are coming off bad scripts, right? Okay, so we have a bounce-back narrative for each side. We're going to start out with today's picks by taking a side. We got to take a side to start. Write the narratives early. Get on the side of the props early before we get into some players. And that's why, if I'm not mistaken, we're both on the Philly side of things. Minus 7.5. And we can ride this pretty well, right? Pause.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Ridiculous.
We can play we can play this out pretty well. Reason being is this has bounce back written all over for the Birds, right? And you're probably like 7.5. Good. That's far. That's a far line. It's a far line. The Eagles keep everything close. They don't blow teams out. Well, let me tell you, they haven't faced the Giants yet this year. And Saquon Barkley is due to get a lot of touches today. Six carries in his last game is unacceptable. You got to be the OC coming back. I mean, you could tell me, Luke. You're the OC coming back to the locker room. What's the first thing you see on that box score? Probably.
That's
Saquon Barkley 6 touches is what I'm looking at. Like, holy fuck. He only got 6 carries.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like they were down the whole game too. Like that was a pretty close game.
They were up. They were up and threw the ball 3 straight times.
Yeah, 9 total touches for your best player is just unacceptable, especially running back.
Diabolical. So I could easily see them running all over this Giants team. Also, mind you, Jackson Dart didn't look good. Now, I understand the Eagles are missing some pieces, blah, blah, blah. But Jackson Dart is going to look to scramble. He's facing the best defensive line he's faced yet so far. I get the Chargers were a good defense on paper, blah, 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 but they're not even close to the Birds. The Birds realistically have one of the best defenses in the entire league. Not only that, they obviously have one of the better offenses in the entire league, despite them struggling to start out. Not that I agree with the OC really being that great, but their talent is undeniable. Landon Dickerson or not doesn't matter. Injuries or not doesn't matter. The team is deep. So I think both of us on the 7.5 side, I think Philly can blow the doors off them. And with that being said, this is where we start the narratives early, boys. This is where the boys start the narratives early, and where I'm taking my prop. My guy. But before we get into our player props, make sure you're taking all of these picks on BetMGM right now. If you sign up using code DRAFT, DRAFT, not only are you going to get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets, plus a second chance of our first touchdown score. So if you put on our first touchdown score and he scores the second touchdown, you get your money back. But not only all that, you're going to get Nick's free access for 3 months to his fantasy Big Dog membership, a.k.a. the Big Dogs Gotta Eat membership. You'll get waiver wires. You'll get free Q&As about your team on Saturdays. You go into his call on YouTube. I think he does it, and he does like a free things with all the Big Dog members, and you can get your questions answered there, as well as he also has rankings, wide receiver, running backs, all that sort of stuff on BDG.co. You'll get that for 3 free months, aka the rest of the fantasy season. So make sure to go lock that in. DRAFT on BetMGM. That's going to be Saquon Barkley to go over 85.5 rushing yards. Again, if anything changes, it will be on the screen down below. But as of right now, it's at 85.5, and I like that spot right now, boys. I think this is a big bounce back. He hasn't broke a long run yet. You know how due he is? Like, and I said this last week, and if you saw the Sunday show, you know. I quote said, and I got tagged on Twitter by multiple people, so shout out you guys who watch this show. It's actually crazy how well this has grown. The BDG Bets channel has grown over the past year. The fact that you guys are like tagging me now when I call shit, because it's pretty cool. Even though I miss on a lot, but we do hit on some things. One of the things we hit last week was Rashid Shaheed was due. Rashid Shaheed was due for a big play, and I said that all Sunday long. I was like, if there's one guy, it's going to be Shaheed. He hits, and I think Saquon's the same thing this year. And there's something about the due factor, sure. It's not a real thing. I understand the numbers, but the Giants have one of the worst run defenses in football right now. I understand their D-line is good. Linebackers are not. The defense in general is not that good. I want them to be good. I think they should have been top 5, whatever, but they're just not playing like it. So I'm going to take the Eagles to run all over this Giants defense and have the ball quite a bit. So I think Jackson Dart is going to be turnover hungry. Like, he just throws the ball into dangerous situations because he tries to make too much happen. The Eagles are one of the best teams at kind of taking over in that situation of like, you turn the ball over, you're not getting the ball back for very long normally, unless they decide to do what they did against Denver, which I don't think they're going to do again. And they're going to feed Saquon Barkley. I think Saquon Barkley going over 85.5 is comfortable, especially against his former team and the Giants.
I think that's really good as well. I mean, if you look at the running backs that have played against the Giants, like last week, New Orleans, Kamara got outtouched by Kendre Miller, but Kendre Miller actually had a very efficient day on the ground. You look at the week before that, Amari and Hampton ran all over them. The week before that, they made Pacheco and Kareem Hunt actually look like somewhat decent running backs, which is ridiculous.
No, actually, insane.
You keep going back, like Dallas against Dallas, Javonte Williams ran for over 100 yards that game, I'm pretty sure. And then Bill Krosky-Merritt in week 1 ran for 80-plus yards. So all these guys... All these guys are flirting with this line, and they are nowhere near the quality of back that Saquon is. So especially in a revenge game, I really like this.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, you like a good pairing with this, and I completely agree with your take. Walk through your player prop that you got for today.
I took Jalen Hurts under 26.5 pass attempts. Really, the only reason I really like this one is because whenever the Eagles are winning games, I've noticed that they really just don't throw the ball. Like they're kind of like that's why they've been playing teams so close lately, is because they're kind of just surviving games right now. They're not really blowing the doors off of people. So like for instance, in wins this year, Hurts has only attempted over 25 pass attempts one time. And dating back to last season, he was under in 31% of games. And this game currently has a 7.5 point spread. The Giants don't look very good, so I project them to be up for a lot of the game, and I don't think he'll have to throw very much.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. Again, the whole narrative we've written so far is just the Birds are going to win. They're going to do it on the ground against a Giants defense that's been lackluster versus running backs. Unless there's something wrong with Saquon, which, again, you were kind of off camera. You were kind of on the assumption that maybe there's something is.
Yeah, I don't know. He popped up today. He popped up yesterday as a non-participant with a knee injury, but he said he's going to play. It was knee soreness, so like kind of just seems like a precautionary thing. I think that, like, honestly,
Debo when he came up with the heel. It's like, he had 8 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. It's like,
I could easily see it being a thing like, all right, our offensive coordinator is about to get shit on by the mass media. Like, let's just do something real quick to lighten the blow. But I mean, it's Saquon Barkley. If he's even like half healthy, he should be getting at least 15 touches. So,
no, I mean, I fully agree. So, yeah, I like that pairing a lot. Under on pass attempts, over on rushing yards. Feels like a really good spot. Do you have any? I know I didn't really prepare you for this, but do you have any Giants props if we have some guys that are wanting to take a pair? Hey, I want an Eagle and a Giant here. Do you have anything we like? I'm looking at it right now.
I have a couple
I don't
leans.
see anything, but all right, what do you got?
One of the leans I have is Jackson Dart over 7.5 rush attempts.
Okay.
I played it last.
All right.
Yeah, I played it last week and it missed, but I just love the way that Brian Dable is scheming him up run plays. Like, if you look, like, at least 3 or 4 of these are going to be designed runs, and the Eagles' defensive line is really good, so he's going to be running all game because they're going to be getting a lot of pressure. So not an official play from me, but that's just something I was taking a glare at before I hopped on here.
It's funny because Nick was in the office last week, and he took the under at 7.5 and was sweating.
Yeah.
it. He was sweating it. And that last fourth down, it looked like Jackson Dart was going to run. Like he was huffing up to that line of scrimmage. I was like, oh, he's taking off and trying to get this himself. Yeah. And then he ended up throwing it away or throwing the pick or whatever. And Nick was like, holy shit, like just sweating the under.
I wish he would have.
But I like the over this week.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the over this week, especially against the Eagles' defensive line. Like, obviously, way better than the Saints. They're going to force a ton of pressure, and he is very, very skittish in the pocket right now. He just, as soon as something collapses, he's gone. Obviously, it's favored to the over as well, so you feel good about that. So, yeah, I like that lean a lot.
It's also like Scatabo doesn't have props up, and it's like, do you want to play Theo Johnson? Like that's like the really only thing you can play from the Giants side of
receiving. Like,
hell no.
It's just something I don't want to do. Yeah. Especially now with Slayan being beat up. Like maybe Wandell sees a lot of work. Maybe Theo Johnson.
I mean his receptions is 5.5, which is like that's too high, even with all those guys out.
No, I agree. All right, so we do have that. We are gonna go to our signature thing. We're going to go to our first touchdown scores. 2 for 2. 2 for 2 on our last 2 games. Can we keep the streak alive? We've taken tight ends now both times, and they've cashed. Maybe we go away from them, though. You know, maybe we go away from them. I'm going to let you go first this time. Normally I go first. I'm going to let you, since you cashed last week, you deserve it. What do you have for first touchdown score this Thursday night football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants?
All right, so what I'm thinking is...
It's already cooked. He goes, all right.
What I'm thinking is the Giants aren't scoring first. That's like a given. And then if you look at all the Eagles props, the lowest guy on the list, essentially of all their main guys, is Dallas Goedert, who has honestly been a touchdown machine this year. So I'm thinking like a little bootleg maybe, and then play action hit Goddard in the end zone. So that's going to be my first pick.
You're taking Dallas Goedert, the touchdown man himself. He has scored a ton this year for 1,100. I love those odds. Yeah. Love the odds at 1,100. I mean, for him being the last one feels absurd.
Yeah, I feel like that's great odds for Goddard.
Another white, big 6'6" tight end. He might be even taller than that, 6'8", whatever he is. Tight end to get in the end zone. You know, we love a gritty football team around here, and there's nothing better than nose to the grindstone, good ball being played, and Dallas Goedert getting in feels like a good spot at 11 to 1 here. So I definitely like that spot. Now, do I want to take the Birds defense? I do. I've toyed with the idea, gentlemen. I have toyed with the idea quite a lot,
bro. Don't go back, bro.
Because I was like, one mistake from Dart, and this defense could easily find his way in. But I was like, no, we're a value team around here. But I'm going to go with the gritty pick and take a little bit of longer odds. And I'm going to go with not the starting running back in Cam Scatabo, but I'm going to go with Devin Singletary. You know, Cam fumbled last week. Devin's seen some snaps in here. He even got some goal line work 2 weeks ago. And we're getting him at 22 to 1 odds. You took the big boy tight end. I'm taking the smaller running back that's going to sneak it in from like 6 out. I'm going to go Devin Singletary and get him at first touchdown score. The Giants are going to score first, but the Eagles are going to blow them out. Everyone's going to get a little bit of taste of hope in New York. Oh my God, we scored first. Then it's just over. 22 to 1, locking in Devin Singletary for first touchdown score. Can we go 3 for 3? Who knows? Also, theme recently has been the team that we have not really expected to score first has scored first, and we've cashed on it. So big dubs to us. Therefore, I'm going to continue that theme and go Devin Singletary. 22 to 1 odds. We'll see what happens. I like Goddard. I like Singletary. Hopefully some of it can be magic and can make it happen. That's the plays we have today, gentlemen. If you have questions, drop them down below. Well, I'll be more than happy to get back to you in a timely fashion, or the boys will get back to you before the game starts on Thursday. Again, this is dropping on Wednesday, so you have plenty of time to get your bets in. So make sure to drop those comments down below. Make sure to like and make sure to subscribe. Also, to fun shit down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.